Hello and welcome to Prudent News. First a look at the headlines. 20-year-old engineer from Hyderabad slips from decks of Casino Carnival, drowns in Mandavi River. NGOs hold government responsible. Valpoi police recover body of a girl from Dave Sattari from Anjuna Dam, Keri. Supreme Court clears mineral ownership right, says owner owns the minerals, not the government. No law to declare governments proprietary, says 3-judge bench. Khalap wraps his own party leaders, says leaders from South create Mopa Daboli crisis to cement political position. Opposition anti-national urges parties to back Mopa airport. BJP MLA Michael Lobo confirms he too was invited for government toppling meet, claims drug intake alarming in Kalangut, slams Tourism Minister Parulekar in counterpoint. Government stops telegram and age-old tar system. BSNL says huge shortfall in revenue reason to say goodbye to telegraph services. Now the news in detail. A 20-year-old engineering student from Hyderabad, Sai Dhanush Reddy, drowned after he slipped from Casino Carnival. The incident occurred on Saturday night. Marine police are trying hard to trace the body of Dhanush in the Mandavi River. Search operation was on till late Sunday evening. Dhanush was with his friends on Casino Carnival before this tragedy struck. Police sources claim that the young engineer slipped from the decks of Casino Carnival and drowned. Meanwhile, Zenita Karwat, resident of Dave Tar Satari, was missing for the last 5 days, was found. The Valpoi police are investigating the case.
Sai Dhanush Reddy, a young lad from Hyderabad Engineering College along with his friends, was in Goa for a good time and enjoyment. The group visited Casino Carnival on Saturday night for some more thrill. But tragedy was awaiting Sai Dhanush Reddy, a 20-year-old lad, as he slipped from the second deck of Casino Carnival and drowned. The incident occurred late night on Saturday and it triggered panic on the board. Marine police were searching for the body of Sai Dhanush till late Sunday evening.
भायर गेलो पयल्यार थंय भायर पावस पडटालो ओपन आशिल्लो तो स्लीप जालो आनी वयरसून डेकासून तो सकयल रिवरान पडलो भाव आशिल्लो आनी तो म्हणटा की आनी 15-20 लोक थंय आशिल्ले सो दे केम एंड भाव उडी मारपाक वतालो ताका हाडयलो ताणें हावेवर ही जम्प्ड in the water, but he couldn't catch hold of his brother. ताका दोरी उडोवन काडलो. ताजें म्हणणें आसा की थंय सिक्युरिटी सारकी नाशिल्ली आनी हें आशिल्लें पूण तो अजून मेळूना उदकान पडलेलो तो भुरगो. पुलीस चवकशी चालू आसा आनी appropriate action will be taken by the police.
Social activist advocate Satish Sonak has expressed in sharp words over this death of a young lad on board of Casino Carnival.
Oh, सादो accident नी this boy is victim of this faulty policies. थंय ताका सोदपाचो कितें प्रयत्न केलो ताचो भाव आसा तो म्हणटा की आपूण उडकी मारली म्हणून उदकान आनी मागीर आपूण उडकी मारतकूच आपणाक रोप्स दिले म्हणून बाकीचे तुमचे कडेन सिक्युरिटी आसा काय ना बोटीचेर ते सिक्युरिटी वाल्यांनी कित्याक उडकी मारूंक ना बोटी कित्याक सोडूंक ना लायफ सेविंग टायर्स कित्याक सोडूंक ना उदकान मरीन पुलीस गोंयान आसा काय ना तांकां नोटिफाय केले काय ना कोस्ट गार्ड्स आसा गोंयान कोस्ट गार्ड्साक केन्ना नोटिफाय केले कित्याक आतां पर्यंत ऑफिस रजिस्टर जावंक ना जावं नेग्लिजन्साचो जाय नाजाल्यार आनीक कित्याकचो फक्त ही बोट श्रीमंतांची बोट आहा म्हणून कॅसिनोचे जे ओनर्स आसता तांचे कडेन खूब पयशे आसता म्हणून तांकां प्रोटेक्शन मेळटा गरिबाच्या जिवाक कांयच वालोर ना.
Bureau Prudent.
Landowner owns the minerals, not the government. Supreme Court has ordered that ownership of minerals will be vested with the owner of the land and not with the government. A 3-judge bench said there is no law in the country which declares that state is the owner of subsoil or mineral wealth. The issue of ownership on the subsoil or the minerals was debated before the Supreme Court. As per the report published on the Prasar Bharati website, the Supreme Court has passed the order on a petition filed by a few landowners of Kerala. Petition challenged the verdict of the High Court. Kerala High Court had passed the order in favour of the state government. In a verdict delivered by the Supreme Court, it ordered that ownership of minerals should be vested with the owner of the land and not with the government. A 3-judge bench headed by Justice R.M. Lodha said that there is no law in the country which declares that state is owner of subsoil or mineral wealth. It said the assertion of government to collect duty or tax is in the realm of the sovereign authority but not a proprietary right. There is no law in the country which declares that state is the owner of subsoil or mineral wealth. The judgment will now have an effect on the litigations pertaining to mineral ownership in the states like Goa. Bureau Report, Prudent. Few politicians from South Goa are opposing MOPA to cement their political positions. MOPA airport will contribute to nation's development and not just Goa. Advocate Ramakant Kalap has dropped a bombshell on his own party leaders from South Goa for Daboli MOPA crisis. Kalap feels the opposition to MOPA airport should be considered anti-national. He urged all political parties to strongly back MOPA airport. He was speaking at a meeting of MOPA supporters held at Mandre.
मोपाक विरोध करणारे जे काही लोक असतात ते काही आपल्या राजकीय स्वार्थासाठी विरोध करतात. मोपाक विरोध करून दाबोळीक पाठिंबा दिलो की सालसेतान आपली राजकीय सीट पक्की झाली असे समजणारे काही व्यक्ती असतात ते हे विरोध करतात. हे सगळे जे विचारसरणी जी आसा ह्या विचारसरणीक किंमत देण्यासारखी गरज ना. ह्याच शक्तीने ह्या आधी अनेक प्रकारचो विरोध गोंयच्या उदरगतीक केल्लो आसा. उदाहरणार्थ कोंकण रेल्वे खोटे बागुल बोवा उभे करप आणि ह्या प्रकल्पाक राष्ट्रीय प्रकल्पाक विरोध करप ह्या सारकी दुसरी अभद्र गोष्ट ना. त्यामुळे खंयच्याच राजकीय पक्षान तात्कालिक स्वार्थासाठी काही मतप्रदर्शन करणे म्हणजेच देश वेगळ्या कार्य करणे अशें म्हाका दिसता. विरोध करण्याच्या फाटल्यान आनी एक काही लोक आसात की अजुनूय गोंयचे जे भारतान विलिनीकरण जाल्लें जें आसा गोव्याक जें स्वातंत्र्य मेळ्ळां ह्या स्वातंत्र्या बद्दलच ते साशंक आसात. ते एक वेगळोच विचार करतात की गोव्या जशें कितें हे भारताचो भाग ना तर तो एक पोर्तुगालचो भाग आसा काय कितें म्हणून ते गोव्याच्या स्वातंत्र्याक भारतान केल्लें आक्रमण अशा स्वरूपाची उपमा दितात. ह्या लोकां बद्दल तुमी आनीक दुसरो कितें विचार करतले? हो देशद्रोह आसा अशेंच आमकां म्हणचें पडटलें. मोपाचो प्रकल्प पूर्ण करणे हे देशाच्या उदरगतीच्या दृष्टीन अत्यंत आवश्यक पाऊल आसा.
जर का मोपाला समर्थन तुमचं नसेल तर चालते हो उत्तर गोव्यातनं ही भूमिका तुमची पाहिजे. मग तुम्ही कुठल्याही पक्षाचे असाल तुमच्या नेत्यांना ठणकावून सांगण्याची हिंमत तुम्ही ठेवली पाहिजे.
कोणाला नुकसान जाता? पेडणेकरांनी जमनी जाय त्यो जमनी दिल्यो तरी तुमचो अपोज कित्याक साश्टीकरांचो? इतलेर आमी कितें वायट केलां साश्टीकरांचे आमकां अपोज करपाक? मोपा एअरपोर्ट करून दाखोवया. जरी तर जालो ना जाल्यार सगळे वचून उपोशणान वचया. जो पर्यंत जायना तोपर्यंत मरण कवर जावया पूण आमी एअरपोर्ट करूंक.
He was invited for the meeting to topple the government but did not attend it. Opposition and independent MLAs should not take him for granted. Kalangut MLA Michael Lobo says he does not like the working style of Tourism Minister Dilip Parulekar. Michael claims that drug intake has reached an alarming level in Kalangut. He was speaking in our weekly program Counterpoint.
माझे नाव ग्रांटेड घेतलेले आसा काय ऑपोजिशन आमदारांनी व काय इंडिपेंडंट आमदारांनी. काँग्रेस MLAचे भितर मिटींग जाली आसली. म्हाका मिटिंगेक आमंत्रणूय येयल्लें पूण हांव वचोंक ना.
तुमकां आपयल्लें मिटींग?
हय आमकां एज अ मिनिस्टर फॉर ट्युरिजम आमी ताका खूब रिस्पेक्ट दिता बट एट द सेम टायम ही हॅज टू टेक अस इनटू कॉन्फिडन्स. 1.5 years जाल्या सो ऑनरेबल ट्युरिजम मिनिस्टर सेड ही शूड बी गिवन मोर टायम. सो ही शूड बी गिवन मोर टायम. वी बिलोंग टू द सेम पार्टी. We had differences, we still have differences. Where work is concerned, all coastal boys, lot of coastal boys, I'm not saying all, lot of coastal boys and girls are already consuming drugs and we cannot hide this. There are drug peddlers in this belt. I know their name.
Are there any politicians in that?
No. Let's be very frank, there are no politicians involved. There is no backing to this type of people from anybody.
Are they Goans?
Yes.
All are Goans?
Yeah, most of them are Goans. Ruling Kutta Congress where? You tell me for the last 1.5 years, how much money has come from the center? And why they are not sending, that also I will tell you. Joseph Sequeira is free to contest. And if BJP gives him the ticket, I will support Joseph.
But there is no understanding that I will vacate.
No, it is not a question of understanding. I am already there. Joseph is an aspirant.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.